ring. The ring of magic. The ring of magic, it symbolizes your core, right? So anytime we are squeezing that ring, we're squeezing the belly, right? And sometimes it's also, I call it that armpit muscle here, right? So make sure we're working muscles, okay? So we're actually going to start with this between the ankles. And my heels are turned in, my toes are turned out, so I'm in my Pilates stance. And I have to have tension on the ring, otherwise it's going to fall down, okay? Take your hands to your hips, pull the navel in and up, gently pinch your sitting bones together, feel your inner thighs activating, and we're going to releve. Up and down, up and down. Nice and easy, all of the toes pressing into the mat. If this doesn't feel good, don't go as high. We go 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Shift your weight to one side, just the toes are here. Now when you're ready to zip up, take the toes off the mat. Then we're going to go in further, out a little. So my belly's going in deeper, out a little. In. Find that focal point, in. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. 1 more. 1, 2, 3. And step on it. Keep it tight. Now shift the weight to the other side. Try not to go this way when you shift the weight. Try to go up. Balance. And we go in. Here's 1. Boom, boom, boom. Here's 2. Look what concentration you guys have on these faces. I love it. They are focusing. They are balancing. 4 more. Remember, it's belly in deeper. And 3, 2, 3. And 2, 2, 3. Last one. In, and return home. Take the knees and toes facing straight ahead. We're going to do a little squat. So I'm going to reach forward and squeeze the ring. Inhale. Exhale. It's a little squeeze. And pull those arms through, opening that chest. Down and pull. Sit back on those heels. Pull it through. We go 4, 3, 2. Now when I come up, I'm going to balance on one leg, squat back down, balance on the other leg, and we squat, zip it up, inhale, exhale, 4, keep that ring tight, 3, 2, mind's starting to go downhill, last 1, and reach and pull it back up. Okay, let's take it to a Pilates stance. Reach the arms long to a low diagonal. Heel of the hand on the pads. Fingers reaching long. I'm going to press into the ring. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Chest height. 1, 2. Feel those armpit muscles working. 4, 3, 2. Diagonal up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to chest height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Diagonal down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is your belly pulling in and up? Take it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, add a releve. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lower those heels. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw the chin to your chest and let's roll down. You can soften those knees if you'd like. I'm going to press into my ring and pull myself back up from my belly. Now let's add the breath. Draw the chin to your chest. Inhale. 2, exhale. Inhale, start to come up. Press against that ring. And we exhale. Take the ring to one side. So the ring is not on your hip where you put your hand. It's below that. And I want the heel of the hand on the pad, okay? My elbow is pointing towards the wall next to me. My free hand is going to press in the same spot that my ring is on the other side. I'm going to press it in a little deeper, and release. 1, 2, 3, and these are small. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to change it. I'm going to press in and hold it. So I push and hold, 2, 3, release. 3 more. Press. Don't get caught with those shoulders creeping up to those ears. 2 more. Press, 2, 3, and 1 more. Press, 2, 3. Now take the opposite leg out in front of you. My kneecap is turned away, toes are reaching long. I want to do a single press, lift the leg at the same time. 1, and 2. Belly first, 3. Front of the hip, 4. And we go 4, and 3, and 2. Now hold that leg out there. Soften that knee more like an attitude. And pulse it for 8, 8, 7. So we got a little bit of balance work here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and put it back down. Switch to the other side. So make sure it's not too high. It's not where you put your hand, if I said put your hand to your hip. It's below that. Heel the hand on, elbow pointed away, opposite hand equal, and we press it for 3. 1, 2, 3. Where should you feel this at? Right here. Not the elbow, not the shoulder, right here. Boom, boom. Watch the stance, make sure you're in a Pilates stance. And then let's press and hold. 3, 2, 1. That belly's pressing and holding. 2, 3. 2 more. Press and squeeze. 2, 3. 1 more. 1, 2, 3. Take the opposite leg out. My kneecap is turned away, an external rotation. And we'll do a single press with the lift of that leg. And here we go. 1, and 2, and inhale, 2, exhale. And I go 4, and 3, and 2. Hold this one up, turn that knee out. Give me 8 little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Come to the top of your mat and hold that ring chest height. If you have any knee issues, just go down now. Don't go down this way. I'm going to cross one foot over the other. I'm going to balance up on my toes. Shift those knees towards the wall in front of you. My back is against a wall. I'm going to gently press into my ring as I lower all the way down. That's it. Scoop your belly. Balance up gently. Oh, I lost one. Here we go. All right, ladies. Here we go. Take the ring between the thighs by the knees. Hands behind those thighs. Sit up nice and tall. Keep the hands where they are. And I'm going to just tuck my tail, chin to chest, and just let the arms lengthen. I'm squeezing into that ring to come up and release it. And I gently press into my ring. I tuck my tail. I'm exhaling to inhale. Here is where I gently press into my ring. I'm rounding. I'm keeping my hands in one spot. And then I release. I release. I come up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now stay right here. I'm going to press into my ring. In, a little bit out. In, a little bit out. In. So every time I press into that ring, number 1, my belly. Then I'm adding my inner thighs here and even my glutes. And I go 8 and 7 and 6. You got it. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Take the hands through the ring. So now I have my wrist pressing against the inside of the pads. And I'm going to lower all the way down, press into that ring, tuck that tail. Take your time, take your time. Hold it up over the chest. Take the knees, bend them a little more so your heels are almost underneath those knees. From the belly, I'm going to do little marches. My right leg is going to lift up for 2, and then lower. Other leg, up for 2, and down for 2. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Can you feel those back muscles and the shoulders trying to keep that ring there? Good. Take your time. And we lift for 2, and we lower for 2. Don't forget to breathe. Shh. And shh. 1 more each leg. Using your belly to lift. Last one. Great job. Slide those feet out a little bit more. They're not straight. Curl the chin to your chest. Find that lower back and bring yourself up and over this waterfall. And then retrace your steps. Now, if you know you don't have it easy coming back up, it's too hard, don't lay all the way down, okay? And again, draw the chin to your chest, find that lower back, look into your navel, and then slowly peeling yourself up and over a waterfall. I feel tension against that ring. Melt those shoulders as you come back. Inhale, 2, exhale. Last one. Chin to chest, try not to drag that head, press against that ring, and breathe. And then reach those arms parallel to the floor, suck that belly button in, and zip up that spine tall. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn the ring so one pad is all the way towards the edge of your mat. We're going to take our legs up, and just my ankles are going to rest there in a Pilates V. Reach those arms parallel to those legs. And then lower all the way down. That ring might go a little bit with you, might start to come with you, and that's okay. Roll it down, and roll it down. Okay. So if you need to reposition, be comfortable. Now I want the ring to look more like a circle than an oval. So if I'm not working my legs and my glutes and my core to keep my legs light, my legs will go dead on this ring and my ring is going to look like an oval. So I'm trying to keep it like a circle. All right, so my shoulders are relaxed. My neck is nice and long. I'm going to inhale for nothing. Exhale, nod the chin to your chest. If you lift your head, if not, keep it down. Then we're going to start to pump the 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 6 to 8 inches above my hips, and my shoulders are off my mat. Take your right leg straight up on the inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, release, 2, 3, 4, left leg, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, that's okay, and reach it long. And inhale, props are optional always. Let's do one more each leg. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release and let my back arch. I'm going to stretch behind me. I'm going to circle my arms and let my back come more level. Okay, so I'm going to take my right foot and put it inside the ring. So it's resting on that bottom pad, and the other one is here. Arms are up again, shoulders are down. Inhale on the mat. Exhale, nod the chin to your chest. Hold it here. I'm going to press my straight legs on top into that pad. 8, 7. If you need to, put your head down. You can put your hands behind your head. 3, 2, 1, and return back where you were. Arms up over the chest. Nod the chin to your chest. Exhale, hold here, and then pulse that ring. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Third time. Eyes to belly, exhale all the air out, and press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here, and then pull yourself up. Whose idea was that? And then come back down. I'm surprised I got up after those pulses, right? Because the belly's like, I don't know about this. Should we try it again? All right. Eyes to belly. I read your minds. Inhale. Oh, let's see if my bottom leg lifts. Yeah, it's helping me. But we got up, right? And then take it down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms down to the mat. Now put the other leg on top. And let's take the other leg down. So both legs are straight. Right? Arms up. Shoulders heavy. Inhale on the mat. Exhale up. Find that lower back. Feel the belly working. I'm up and over my top rib cage. Now squeeze that ring 8 times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. And pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5. Your neck is not being held up, or your head's not being held up by your neck. Head down. it's being held up by your core. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And pulse. 8, 7. This is the one where you don't lay back down. This is going to be harder because our belly already did 6 sets now. Eyes to belly and lift up. Did we make it? Barely, I know. Take it down. I feel your pain. Hey, my belly's tired too. Okay, let's try it again. Eyes to belly. Inhale. To exhale. I make the sound effects so I know you guys are feeling that. And then bring it back down. That's right. One more. Here we go. Inhale. To exhale. Now stay here. Put 2 feet inside the ring. Finish coming up. Take a hand on the pad. Reach those arms long, just like the legs. So I've got the heel of my hands on that pad. I'm rounded, chin to chest. Scoop that belly button way back. From the serratus muscle here, press that ring. 1, release. 2. And not only am I feeling those armpit muscles, but my belly, because every time this ring squeezes, your belly's pulling in and up, correct? I hope you're feeling that, because my belly's saying, okay, I feel like I've done 500 crunches. And we go 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now, lengthen your spine. So I'm going to look straight ahead, lengthen my spine nice and long. And then I'm going to take my chin to my chest and then go back and round it. Okay? So I just gently press down into my ring to lift my head and chest up. Shoulders are melting down. And then I'm going to round. Inhale, lengthen up. Inhale. Exhale. So I'm not leaning back. I'm staying right where I am. And I'm changing the shape of my spine. Inhale. And exhale. Stack your spine and take 1 foot out at a time. And take that ring between your ankles. Okay, hands behind your thighs. We're going to lay back down and draw your knees to a tabletop. Okay, arms down at your side. So we're going to take the toes down towards the mat, keep the belly heavy, and then draw them way in. And then tap down. Try to keep your spine in one place. So I don't all of a sudden let it arch here and then go flat here. I'm going to try to keep it in my heavier position. Try not to arch. Try not to take the pelvis with you. So anchor that belly in and up, right? Right. Okay, so next level, we're going to take those legs straight up. So I showed you what you can do if a rollover is too hard. You do what we just did. So I'm going to press my back of my arms and hands into my mat. I'm going to press my legs over, press into the ring, and roll back down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we in our shoulders, let's say no. And we're going to scoop the belly, press through the back of those arms and shoulders. The next, you're going to move freely, press into your ring. Keep the back of your head pressing gently into the mat. And let's just do 1 more. I'm not going to torture you. Inhale over, press into the ring, and we exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs together, take your ring. Put it behind the right toes. And we're going to lower the left leg down for 2 counts. And then bring it back up. Feel like we're pressing through water. Okay, we're laying on a raft and the leg is going through the water and pulling back up. And again, inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale. If you want, you can add the chin to your chest. Only if you're pain-free to your neck and your lower back is okay. And 3, and 2, good. 1 more. Lower that leg down, and then lower the hip chest. Keep that leg, it's up, up. Take the ring off of it though, and put a pad in each hand. Shoulders melted. Turn that kneecap away. Now, if you feel like, oh, my back is arching and I can't get it to feel like it's nice and supported, bend that opposite leg. That will give you more support to the lower back, okay? All right, so we're going to circle towards the center, down, around, press the ring one. Inhale, exhale, two. Your glutes have got to be involved in this. Yep, inhale, squeeze the ring up. One more, and now let's reverse. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. And around, and you don't have to go very low. You can stay up here. 3, and 2, and 1. Hook those toes. Curl the eyes, the belly. And we're going to start to come up, and as we come up, we're going to lower the leg. It's going to hover. And then we're going to come back. Tuck your booty. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Eyes to belly. Find that lower back. It's almost like a roll up with one leg in the air and one leg down. And we tuck our tail and come back. Take your time. Stretch the hand. And we're going to bring it up. Now, another option. Rock back and take the opposite leg with you. We rock back. We rock up and lower down. We lift it up. We rock back. Take the other leg with us. Come up, lower down. And eyes to belly on the rock. Exhale up. And we'll do one more. Inhale. 2, exhale. Okay, other foot. Hook it on there. Bring it back. Okay, so this is when we go up and down with the bottom leg. Okay, so I'm going to hold that hamstring stretch. And I'm going to use my belly. I'm going to scoop it in and up to lift this leg up for 2 and lower for 2. Up for 2 and lengthen for 2. Now, if you want, you can add the eyes to belly for the last 4. Bring it up for 2, resist, and then lengthen way out there. Up for 2, and down for 2. Watch that neck. Up for 2, down for 2. One more. Up for 2. Now keep that leg down and put your head down. Okay, hold the ring up over your chest, a pad in each hand, shoulders down. The leg is up, kneecap turned away. Remember, this leg is on the bottom. You can bend it, more support to your lower back. Just saying. We're going to circle towards the midline, around, squeeze the ring. It's round 2, come up. Round. So are you moving your leg from your leg or from your core? Core. There we go. Someone's awake. Yes, your core. And then let's reverse. Away, zip up 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Round to come up 3. Round to come up 4. Last 1. Woo! Hook those toes. Take the eyes to your belly. Find that lower back. Bring yourself up. That leg hovers the mat. And then we bring it back. Melt those shoulders. Lengthen the other leg. It's on the mat. And then we bring it back up. Eyes to belly. Inhale. To exhale. Now you can keep doing it this way, right? Keeping that leg down. And just lowering for 4 counts and lifting for 4 counts. But this time, I'm going to add a roll. So I'm going to take that bottom leg, lift it up with me, roll back, and lift up. Lead with that top leg, up, and come back, and inhale, 2, exhale, and 1 more. Rock, and hook 2 feet this time, 2 feet. And then lengthen your spine nice and tall. Feel like I'm behind you, pushing you forward almost. And then scoop and round back. And then inhale, stack it up. And then exhale, round. Last one. Inhale. 2, exhale. Take the ring off your feet and bend your knees and come in. Okay. So I'm going to rest my feet once again on my ring, and I'm going to balance here. Don't worry, we're not going to rock again. Mount those shoulders. Now, if you feel pressure to your lower back, And no matter how hard you try to reach the rib cage taller, if that's not helping, just let your ring rest on the floor, okay? But try to keep your abdominals engaged. From here, I'm gonna try and straighten my legs and my arms. Boom. And then come back down inside a little suitcase. Think of the flowers in spring. It's like in the morning, some of them bloom open and then they close later on. I'm going to inhale, good. Exhale, and one more. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Place your feet back down, straighten them back out. Zip up your spine. Good. Unhook that from your feet and put it behind your head. And I'm going to hold it close towards the front. So I'm not back here with my hands. I only want to see my hands. And when I need to give more support to my neck, I can pull with my hands. So I'm going to hinge back. Just let that head fall onto the ring. C curve. And come down to the base of your shoulder blade and draw your knees into your chest. If this does not give you enough support for your neck, by all means, get rid of it and put your head down. I'm going to tug to the base of my shoulder blade is the only thing left of my shoulder blades on that mat. Your right knee comes in, your left leg goes out, and we start to move. Inhale, two, exhale, two, inhale, two, exhale, and inhale, two, exhale. Let's let that head rest on that ring. Two knees in, press both legs out, hold, two, three, back into parallel. I press up, I rotate from my hips externally to go to a Pilates V, only as I press out. So I hold, two, three, back to parallel. Where are the shoulder blades? One, two, three, come back in. Hold this out there, take your right leg straight up and go towards the ring and switch. Towards the ring, towards the ring, towards the ring. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, both legs up. Come on, support with that ring. Double straight leg, lower lift. Lower, lower, lower. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Tug more if you need it. It's an inhale as you lower. Your lower back has to stay heavy. If it can't do that, you're going too low. One more. Bend the right knee, twist towards it. Other leg goes out. Switch, bam. And switch, and switch. I go 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Woo! Reach those arms long behind you with your ring and lengthen the legs out. So we've got no strain to our necks, correct? Okay, good. Okay. So take the legs as wide as your mat, and then bring the arms up over your chest. Shoulders should be down. Nod the chin to your chest, reach the ring forward, and just get yourself up whichever way you can, even with a little bit of momentum. Turn your steering wheel so a pad's on your mat and a pad's facing the ceiling. So my feet are flexed. I want you to feel like you're pressing an elevator button with your heels. And don't sink in that lower back. Feel like I'm pushing you up to the ceiling from your armpits. My shoulders are connected to my back. And make sure that my neck is in line with my spine. I'm going to take a nice big inhale, grow tall. On the exhale, nod the chin to your chest. And the ring is going to slightly go forward as your belly button goes back. And pull that navel in, gently pinch your sitting bones. And as I come up, inhaling, my shoulders glide down. Exhale. All the air out of your center. And inhale, shoulders melt. And exhale, chin to chest. Flex those feet. Good. One more. Inhale. And we exhale. Let's bring it back up. Nice and tall. Bend one knee in at a time. And we're going to take our feet through the ring. Press the outer shins against that ring. And we're going to lie back and take our legs straight up. And our hands are going to go underneath our seat. So let's have the heels turned in and the toes turned out in a Pilates stance. Relax the shoulders and neck. We're going to do corkscrew. The hands underneath our seat is going to protect that lower back. If you don't really need that, you can take your hands to your side, okay? But it actually feels kind of nice to have that little bit of an extra support. So take your legs towards your screen. Inhale down. Exhale over and up. Other way. And if you don't keep pressing against that ring, you'll lose the ring. And inhale to exhale. So again, it's movement coming from the core. All movement comes from the center. Inhale to exhale. One more. Inhale to exhale. Take the hands up, eyes to belly. Take the ring off your feet. Rock yourself back up for stop. So I'm going to take this ring and place it onto my mat and press the sides of my feet into it and sit very tall. And again, your feet are flexed. A little bit of tension on the ring helps engage my inner thighs, which are important, you know. So we're going to reach out, nice and long. You're going to rotate towards your screen, and your arms look like little airplane arms, right? Then take that forward hand and soft your baby toe and look at your back hand. Pull yourself up from your abdominals, rotate to the other side, soft your baby toe, keep both butt cheeks pushing into that mat. Inhale, up, rotate, exhale. Spine goes tall, it stays tall, it's still lengthening. I just add a scoop here. Inhale up. Exhale. Now see if you can grab onto the side of that foot and just hold that stretch for a second. If you can't, that's okay. And then come up, rotate, exhale forward. Grab onto the side of the foot. Keep the opposite butt cheek anchored down. Bring it back to center. And release. Grab onto that ring. And let's take our legs out like a diamond. So my heels are like a Pilates stance. My heels are going to kiss, but my feet, the sides of my feet are on my mat for now. And reach nice and long. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, scoop the belly, chin to chest, come about halfway back. Breathe. So my ring is going to be like in a diagonal. And I'm going to take my one foot, lift it towards that ring 4 times. Same foot. Press into the ring, 3. Press into the ring, 2. Press into the ring, 1. Other side. So if this positioning does not feel good to your back, you can come up higher or put a play ball behind you. Yeah. Now, scoot back a little deeper. See if you can take both legs up. 1. Press 2. I'm still my diamond. And then let the feet come all the way down. Keep your diamond shape. Roll all the way down. Now, I'm going to do a little ab crunch. And as I crunch up, my legs will lift towards my ring and then back down. Okay? Exhale, lift. And 3. And down. 2. 1 more. And 1. Lengthen everything out. Let go of the ring. It's behind you. Flip onto your stomach, facing your ring. Okay. All right, swan. So I'm going to take my hands on top of the top hat. If this is too much for you, you're not going to use your ring, and you're going to put your hands here and do the swan this way. Okay? That's how we do it when we don't have props. All right, so just because you're lying on your stomach doesn't mean your belly is not working. So I'm pulling my belly button in, making a house for a mouse. my shoes take your legs further apart than hip width. All right, so on this inhale, I'm going to gently press into the pad, squeeze my seat, and come up. Exhale, lower it back down. And inhale. So I don't want you to pike your head up higher than your chest is going, and then come back down. And again, inhale to exhale. It's really important that you're firing those glutes, okay? Inhale. Now I'm going to come up. I'm going to take my hand closest to my screen. I'm going to follow it, bring it back to the pad. Do it again. Follow it, bring it back. One more. Follow it, lower back down. Inhale up, opposite hand. Back on inhale. Exhale, follow it. One more. And then lower all the way down. Release the ring and stretch back slowly into a child's pose. Scoop the belly and round back. Now the next exercise is for the glutes. And it's kind of hard sometimes to get the ring where we want it to go. So if it's too frustrating and you can't keep it in between your butt and your heel, then just don't use a ring and do the movement without it. So I'm going to come on my side to start this. I'm going to take my leg as closest to my screen. And I'm going to place it into the smile of my seat, which is the very base of that butt cheek. And the other pad is behind my heel. Okay? I make a pillow and I lay down. So for those of you who have hamstring stuff going on, you may not want to use this because you may cramp your hamstring, but we'll see what happens. All right, so I made my pillow. My navel is trying to pull away from my mat. I'm engaging my core. My hips are in a straight line. Okay? Pelvis is on the mat, hips are on the mat. All I want you to do is press the ring an inch and release. Just a tiny little press. Press. And every time I press my ring, my belly is going bam. Right? And 3. And 2. Now try to lift that thigh off the mat. Hold it there. Now squeeze. 4 more. 3 more. Good. 2 more. Now keep the ring a little bit tight and lift that leg up and down. 3 and 2 and 1. Now I'm going to reach back and grab onto that ring and straighten that leg out and say, ah. Okay. Other side. So for me, I'm not that coordinated. I got to come up. I put it behind my heel first. Then I attach it to my smile of my seat. Then I come onto my stomach. You do it however you need to do it, in whatever order you need to do it. Okay? And if it falls out, it falls out. You can still squeeze on your own. You can also use a play ball as well. Okay, got tension on that ring. Hips are square. Belly's pulling in. Neck is relaxed. Squeeze the ring an inch and release. And squeeze. Don't squeeze too much, you're going to cramp that hamstring. Just enough to feel it. And we go 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now try and lift that thigh off the mat. Now squeeze 4 more times. 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it tight up and down for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Take that ring, release it, stretch back again in child's pose. Scoop that belly and round that back. Woo! All right, grab your ring, and we're going to do some tricep work. So we're going to take the ring right here, top of the chest, right in the center of the sternum. Okay? Then I'm going to take my leg closest to my screen, back. I have my elbows soft, my hips are square. Okay? Remember, these rings can go pretty far if you put a lot of weight on them, but try to keep it more controlled. So I'm going to bend my elbows more. This leg is going to lift up, and it's going to stay parallel. And it's okay if your ring clicks. Doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. And Inhale and exhale. One more, leg goes up. As we go down, hold it here. Now do little pulses with that back leg. Squeeze that booty. Make sure the shoulders are away from your ears. And try to keep that back pressing up against that ceiling. 4, 3, 2. Now I'm going to tap these toes to the front edge of my mat and then towards the back. Towards the front. With control, I'm not just flinging that leg like I have no muscles in my body. My hips should be moving. My pelvis should be moving. I feel my glutes firing, yes? 3, and 3, and 2, and 2, and 1, and put that foot down. Reach up and leg back. Take it parallel to the floor. I'm going to bend my elbows, I lower my chest down, my leg comes up, and then I press. And I inhale, 2 exhale. 2 more. Inhale, and exhale. 1 more. Leg goes up as you go down, and hold. Take that leg away from the screen, and then towards the screen. Lift, tap, belly, butt. Even the back muscles are working to help hold you there. Let's go. And I go 4 and 4. Good. 3, crown the head to reaching long. No strain to my neck. 1 more. Boom, boom, and release. Release that ring. I want to stretch back, and I want to release my wrists. So I like to reverse that stretch in my wrist. I make cups with my hands. I'm reaching my arms long. My shoulders are getting a release. Good. All right, onto your backs for shoulder bridge. Oh my goodness, class is going by very fast. Very, very, very fast. Okay. So because we're not going to have too much time, I'm going to go right into our single leg bridge. Okay. So you see how I got there? I took my leg farthest from my screen. I put a pad there, and I put my elbow on the other pad. Okay, so this hand's right by my head. This one here is going to push down. So I'm going to be doing a single leg bridge. Watch. Lift up and come down. As I'm lifting up, I can feel pressure against that ring. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. Can you feel that standing leg, that glute firing to lift you up? And 3, 2 more, and 2, last one, and 1. Good. Switch the sides. So the ring goes closest to your screen, that leg. Tabletop it. Elbow on it. Other arm is flat, and then lift up. So when you're lifting up, you feel pressure against that ring. The elbow's pressing towards your thigh, and the thigh is pressing towards the elbow. Make sense? 4 more here. And we go 4, and 3, 2 more, and 2, 1 more, and 1. Foot down. Take that ring up over your chest. Your legs are fist width apart. Heels underneath your knees. Shoulders are heavy. Articulate that spine. Lift up into that bridge. 2 legs, 2 feet. Shoulders push down. And then we return back home and press gently into your ring. Exhale. And try that again. Tuck your tail, butt lifts up first. Inhale. Your knees are pushing towards the wall right in front of you. And we gently press into that ring. Exhale, hollow out the center. Let's just do 1 more. Tuck that pelvis. The butt comes up first. Shoulders are going down as the hips are coming up. On the exhale, hold the bridge. Let that ring go straight behind you. Let it rest in those palms. Now give me another inhale. And on the exhale, take your time and lower your spine. Take your time. Visualize the spine coming down. In order, not skipping any vertebrae. Bring that ring back up over your chest. Press those legs out together. Flex your feet. And then bring yourself all the way up to a seated position. And I'm going to ask you to bend your elbows, and as you're slowly bending your elbows, feel like your chest is going through the ring. So I'm up as tall as I can get, okay? I'm gonna inhale, center, exhale, twist towards the screen. 1, further, 2. Inhale, exhale, think of spiraling taller and maintaining that height when you return back to center. Shh, shh. Your neck can't keep going, it stays with your spine. So if I stop my twist here, I don't take my head here, right? Last one, inhale, exhale, shh, shh, and release. Onto your side. Okay. So I'm going to lay on my side, I'm going to line myself up with the back of my mat. We're still using the ring. I'm going to put it down until I get set up. Now, if you don't want to prop your head up, you can lay this arm flat. Just make sure that your head is resting on something that's not in the air. Take that ring out in front of you, heel of the hand on, fingers up. Slide your feet to the front edge of your mat. Your hips should be stacked, and your bottom rib cage should be nice and light. Push down the bottom leg, hip height lift the opposite leg. Flex your foot and swing it forward. Press the ring and then reach it long. Exhale. Inhale. So only pressing into the ring, coming forward. And my arm should be completely straight. And shh, shh. Boom, boom. One more. Now stack your legs. Rotate the hip externally. My kneecap goes to the ceiling. Liza feather lift up. Now press into your ring and your belly goes in and up. Inhale up. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale. Press the ring on the exhale. Try to get that heel directly on top of that bottom heel. And one more. Good. Bend those knees. Drop the ring for a second. And come up onto your forearm. So we're going to take the ring between the thighs and let the feet come together. Hand behind the head. So we know, because I'm not beginners here today, this morning, that we don't collapse like this. We know that, right? We need to have that shoulder to rib cage connection. We got to have the belly connection. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to crunch towards the thighs and come back up. And crunch. So don't be like, oh, this is killing my hip. Get on a comfortable spot. And if you can't find a comfortable spot, see if you can roll up that mat under your hip or grab your jacket. We all wore jackets yet today. It's not warm enough yet. Here we go. Now hold it up, squeeze the ring, release, come back down. Crunch the elbow, squeeze the ring, release, elbow comes back up. Elbow goes towards your thighs, squeeze the ring, let go of the ring, elbow goes back up. 3, and 2. Can you feel the oblique? And 1, boom, boom, bring it up, and switch other side. Wasn't that fun? Absolutely. All right, so we line ourselves up with the back of the mat. Why? So we make sure it's a straight line. So we use that ruler behind us. You can prop your head up, or you can lay flat on the arm. All right, reach that ring out right in front of you. Heel of the hand on, fingers are off. Slide those legs to the top edge of your mat. Hip over hip, belly in and up, shoulder connected. Push down the bottom leg to lift your top leg hip height. And here we go. Big and a little, big and a little. Shh, shh. You got to use your breath. All the air out of the center because the belly is firing forward. Inhale, fill it up, and then exhale it out. Boom, boom, ba, ba, and then stack your legs. Rotate that kneecap to the ceiling. Liza feather, boom. Now I press into my ring, belly in and up, and I push that bottom leg down, and I reach so long, so long, so long. Inhale up, get that heel directly over the other heel, and one more, press that bottom leg down, and lengthen, and bend those knees in, let the ring flop down, prop yourself up onto your forearm. All right, how are we doing? Never enough time. So I got the ring between my thighs. See my feet up in the air to start, right? Then I just let my heels connect. You gotta have the pads flat on the legs. Okay, lift this up, shoulder over elbow, hand behind that head. So I should see a nice long line here, nice long gorgeous line. Okay, so I'm gonna crunch up, my elbow goes towards my leg, and then my elbow comes back up. I want you looking straight ahead so my neck is in line with my spine, right? So I can't look at my legs. I exhale, I inhale down, and move up. Now we're gonna add on. I lift, squeeze the ring, release the ring, everything comes down. So it's 1, 2, 3, and stretch. 1, 2, 3, and stretch. 2 more. Inhale down. And release the ring. Okay. Turn to face your feet. You're almost there. 7 little minutes. They go by fast, you know. So I'm going to take my feet through my ring and hold here. So what do we say if this hurts our back, we have our feet off, we put our feet down, right? And you can hold the ring here even, okay? All right, so I'm balancing here. Good. I'm going to rock back. Lengthen my legs, take the ring out, woo, and come into a teaser. So I come in, I come back, take the ring out, teaser up, put the feet back through. Okay? Try that again. So when I'm rolling back, I'm going to straighten my legs, ring comes out, I rock up to a teaser, bend the knees, come through. Rock back, straighten the legs, take the ring out, rock up, bend the knees, come through. Rock back, straighten the legs, ring comes off, rock up, push the knees through. One more time. Take it back, rock it up, take it through, and release. How'd that work? That was fun. You know that was fun. Okay, keep the ring here. Take the hands here. And we're just going to work a little outer thighs some more. So I got my legs wide enough that my ring is tight. Okay? If you need to, walk closer, just be as tall as you can. Shoulders are down the back. I'm going to press against the ring and return. Now, just because I'm not pressing in doesn't mean my belly isn't working anymore. So movement, any kind of movement, the core has to be firing. So as I press out, my belly's pulling in. Press and release, and press and release. And we go 4, 3, even taller, 2, and 1. Take the ring off the feet. Flip over and lengthen your body for swimming. Okay. So we're going to reach the ring flat out in front of us. Okay, so the heel of my hands pushing into that pad. My legs are sitting bone width apart. If you need to modify any way that you know I've taught you before. All right, so I'm going to lift everything up. So maybe you want to just go here and then come back down. So that's a choice. I lift up. I shouldn't be looking at my ring. I'm hyperextending my neck. Come back down. Maybe you want to just keep your head down and lift the legs, right? Then it becomes more about the glutes. Now this time, I'm going to lift up and hold. I'm going to swing my legs. My belly's pulling in. My shoulders are connected. My glutes are firing. My hips and pelvis are resting on my mat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch back into child's pose. Scoop that belly and round that back. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of a breather here. And I want you to focus on your breath. So pretend like my hands are on each side of your rib cage. And on an inhale, I want you to expand the rib cage against my hands. And on the exhale, release. And do that again. Inhale and exhale. And one more, press against my hands and release. Good. All right, so I'm gonna grab onto these rings. I'm gonna flex my toes. I'm gonna sit back on my heels. Okay? I'm gonna press through my hands. I'm gonna straighten my legs, press my heels down, and I want you to fit the ring between your ankles. Gotta have it nice and tight. Okay? We're gonna walk our hands out. 3, 2, 1. Okay? Hike your seat up. Keep the ring tight. Walk your hands back. 3, 2, 1. Walk it back out. 3, 2, 1. Hike your seat. Your arms go right by your ears. And walk it back. 3, 2, 1. Take it back out. 3, 2, hold this one here. Now I'm going to take my leg closest to my screen. Then I'm going to press into my ring. 3, 2, 1. Opposite leg is going to lift. I'm going to press 3, 2, 1. Hike your seat and walk it back. 3, 2, 1. Keep that ring tight. Walk it back out. 3, 2, 1. Front foot, press in. 3, 2. Other leg, can't move at all. Switch, other foot. 3, 2, 1. Hike your seat up. Walk your hands back. 3, 2, 1. Walk it back out. Boom, boom, boom. And then I don't care what happens with the ring, I'm going to lower my knees. Okay, to stay there, okay, release it, and give me a child's pose. Nice and long. I'm going to flip my palms so they're facing the ceiling. That gives me a nice little stretch in my wrist as well. Yes. I want you to come up to a high kneel. Face me. So I got one fist width between my thighs. You can do the same thing sitting on your butt if you can't be on your knees. Okay. So I'm going to take the heel of my hand on. The other arm is going to come up. I'm just going to do a gentle little press. And then come back up. Here's your breath. Arm is right next to your head. Inhale to exhale. Everything in the back of your body should be pushing forward, so you're not sticking out your booty and the hamstrings are kind of assisting. Switch, other side. Arm up, belly in, glutes are firing. Inhale, just tiny, and exhale. And inhale to exhale. And one more. Inhale to exhale and release. I'm going to turn sideways, get rid of your ring. Now I want you to take the leg closest to your screen in front. Keep the spine tall and just lunge forward. But I'm not leaning like this. I want you nice and tall. Take the hands beside each foot. Lengthen that leg. Bring it back forward. Push off, stack your spine. Other leg, hands to the thigh, lunge it forward. Keep your spine tall. Straddle that foot. Keep your hands there. Straighten the leg. Yeah. Bring it back forward. Flex your back foot. Get the knee off. Step in. Bring yourself up. All the way up. Face forward. Give me a nice big inhale up. I like to finish on breathing. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. Lift. And exhale. All right, I hope you felt the magic of the circle in that body. Yes, take it with you the rest of today. See you next time.